Hello, Weebs and Normies. Welcome to the Anime Club. I'm Graham.
And I'm George.
All right, George. This is it. It's the finale, but...
That's right.
I know, before we get into it, we got to take a little pause just for a second. If you're watching this on the YouTube public release, that means it is now time for premium voting. It feels like it just happened. Those ReZero seasons were really long, so it felt like we didn't have premium voting for a long time. But it's back again. If you are a Patreon member, you can vote on Patreon. That's very easy. If you're a YouTube member, because of the way that the polls work on YouTube, we actually have to move the polling or the voting over to Discord. So there's like a channel for it. You have to link your YouTube account to your Discord account. It's really freaking annoying, I know. But we can't also do anything about that. It's all automated, so you just have to connect it all on your end, and then you'll be able to see a channel that you can do some reactions, and that'll record your vote, and then we'll tally it up based on like everyone's tier and blah 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 blah. So we'll take all the information. There's gonna be four options. Process. Yeah, it's quite the whole fucking thing on the YouTube Discord side. But it's honestly not that hard. Hopefully, if you are a member, you're gonna vote. We really want to hear what people have to say. We'll just have to see what people vote next. It's always exciting to see what people are gonna pick. So.
Yeah, we don't know because of when we record and when the stuff happens. We don't even know what the community suggestions are.
No, I bet it's
quite
amazing.
Excited to see what happens. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
All right,
well, George,
it's the finale, dude.
The finale has snuck up on you.
Yeah, I didn't really know that this was the finale until we sat down. I'm like, wait, how many episodes are in season 1? Yeah,
so
this
let's
was.
See. How many things we gotten out of the way? We fixed the thing with Mai. We fixed the thing with Koga. We fixed the thing with Nodoka.
Yes. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
We fixed the thing with it was Mai and Nodoka. We fixed the thing with, but it was mostly Nodoka. We fixed the thing with Futaba.
Yep.
We fixed the thing with Kaide. Mostly, for the most part, like she seems fine. Like I don't know if we had like a full resolution, I guess technically, because maybe we're still in the midst of that actually.
Yes, I think so. I mean, kind of this beginning frame a little bit, like tells us maybe we're gonna go into it, but like things move way faster than I thought they would. I'm kind of like agnostic as to like would I prefer them that they delve deeper into it. Actually, no, I don't think I am. I think I do wish that they would have maybe taken a little bit longer and explored some things a little bit deeper. Like the disappearing one is still the more jarring one for me. The Futaba one, actually, that one was, I feel like that was perfect. Like if it, it went fast, but if they had taken longer, I almost feel like it would have been, it would have been a little too drawn out because, and maybe it's just my perception of it as well, because I could see the resolution for that one like early on, and so I'm like, I see now how it needs to happen. It's just now we got to execute.
We got to get there. Right.
But
do you think?
Yeah, so I guess some of them. Before you say what you're gonna say, I do think some of them they could have delved in a little deeper. A little
deeper. Sure.
Yeah.
But you were mostly satisfied with how things have been, especially the Futaba.
Oh, I've been satisfied with the resolutions for sure.
Okay.
I just, in the kind of middle of it, like, I don't know, they didn't really go into Mai's seemingly like the feelings of isolation that you would have when you're like disappearing and you can't really interact with anyone and stuff.
Yeah. They could have given Mai's one more episode, I think, and they could have given Nodoka's maybe even one less episode. I feel like.
Yeah, what I was gonna say about them is like, and this wasn't really about their relationship with their parents per se, but it would have been nice to have that aspect a little bit more. Like they did bring it up, but it was like secondary to the main thing, which is like the relationship between the two of them, which is fine. Again, I'm not saying that the resolutions were bad, and they didn't feel satisfying. It's just I feel like there was still more room for certain things to be explored.
Yep, that's fair. do you think that this is the resolution episode for Kaide? Or do you think we could possibly have 2 whole episodes about Kaide? 2 more episodes. So it would be like kind of 3 total, right? Like, do you think that there's enough going on here? Or do you think we get a resolution for Kaide this episode and then something for episode 13?
Yeah. I think what they're going to do is they're going to do this episode for Kaide and next episode as well. And that'll be the end of the season. And they'll like leave it with Kaide's stuff being resolved, but they'll introduce halfway through the episode something to lead off into the movies or something.
I see.
Or just kind of like a hook, not like a full-on cliffhanger, unless they wanted to go that route, right? But I feel more so like a hook for what's to come rather than a full-on cliffhanger.
Sure. What do you think the movies are going to be about before you get that
almost,
like seed?
Almost more of the same. He's going to find other people to help, right? Because there's like a season 2. So
yep.
Unless season 2 is like incredibly drastic and it focuses only on him and his stuff, like his scars and stuff, I feel like it's just going to be more of the same. Just bring interesting characters to explore, and then maybe each movie resolves each character's thing, right?
Each character's
we have
thing.
3 movies.
Yep.
Yeah.
3 movies, yep. Dang.
Which, I mean, would keep with like normal pacing, right? Because like episodes, what, like 20, 22 minutes, something like that, 25 minutes sometimes. A movie is like 90 minutes, so
yeah,
3 episodes plus, for a movie.
That makes sense. Yeah,
the pacing kind of remains the same.
Right. Well, that would be pretty interesting. I don't know what the movies are about at all, so it could be that. It absolutely could. I don't even remember what the finale in the season 1 is about. So your questions, my questions to you are the same. The questions to me, I don't know. So yeah. All right. Well, I hope all I can hope for, all I want in life is for Kaide to live a happy, prosperous, wholesome life. That's all I care about. And as long as we get that, then we're good.
She has gone outside, which is quite a big deal.
Yep.
So she broke down that barrier. Obviously, there's more to go, but like, I feel like the jump from being inside to outside is the biggest jump relative to everything else.
Sure.
Maybe the only other one is going to be like being apart from Sakuta. That'll be or
she's got one other big
going to school
kind of hurdle, right? Yeah, exactly. Going to school.
Yeah, I was initially going to say going to school, but I felt like that fell under the umbrella of being away from him because she has to go. But I guess it is. Oh, that's right. She forgot her memories. Right. I forgot about that.
Oh, frick.
I'd forgotten that she forgot
about her amnesia. Wow. I couldn't write it better. Yeah, so she's forgotten, right? That's why I'm asking, like, are we going to get 2 episodes? Is there enough to fill 2 episodes of this, or is this a single episode thing?
I don't think this gets resolved in a single episode. There's just too much, I think.
Kaide takes her rightful place as queen, taking the season finale. That's good.
Sure,
that's fair.
Sure. I could even see it not being resolved. Being like 80% resolved, right? Like maybe she's out there and everything else, she's like living life, but her memories haven't returned or something. And then like that's what the movies are about, right? Or at least the first movie or something.
That'd be pretty interesting, yeah.
There's only one way to find out.
One way to find out, George.
Okay,
all right.
Let's do this.
Let's do it. Oh. That's so weird.
No way, she didn't even remember her brother.
Oh gosh.
Bro. That is way more intense than I thought.
Right?
So crazy, but she doesn't remember.
Yeah, right. Dang, she called herself Kaede-san.
Yeah, third
So
person.
sad. Well, not just in
Her
the third
dominant
person.
hand was different? Oh. Wow.
She's like totally changed. Not just she Kaede normally talks in the third person. It's more of like a cutesy thing that like it's like a childishy kind of cutesy thing that some girls do. I've known girls in real life that talk like that on occasion at least. No, but she says san specifically, right? Which is someone you would like. Remember, that's like something you would say to like someone that you
like older.
maybe know or don't know, right? Like someone that you don't know, or someone that you like know or you're trying to be respectful towards. You would use san. So like she's using san like, oh, does Miss Kaede like this series? It's just like. Yeah, and Miss Kaide's as you. Like, that's kind of crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
The order she ate her food
Weird.
in was different too. Yeah, it's crazy how, like, all this stuff has changed.
Oh. Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
boy.
dude.
Because I mean, from the moms, like, with all the things he's saying are different, like, for the mom's perspective, she almost like kind of lost her daughter, right? Like everything is different. The way she talks is different. The way she walks, all these little things are different. And it's just like, who are you? It's like someone inhabited your daughter's body who's no longer your daughter.
Like, we talked about this a little bit last time, but I'm perfectly ready to accept that this reaction right here is just like a normal reaction of a mom who loved her daughter, and it just like her brain snapped. She can't take it, right? But the fact that puberty syndrome is a thing that exists makes me wonder, like,
right,
okay, is this just that, or is this like a level above, and this is like a supernatural sort of disorder that's like that she's developed or something?
Yep. Oh, shoot. That's when it happened.
Dude. Oh my gosh. Yeah, is she aware of puberty syndrome as well? Interesting.
That explains a lot about his actions this season.
Is he having her write her name differently? Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Dang, dude. That's gotta be so crazy.
Oh.
Everybody else is telling you who you are. Because it's true, like that is kind of who you are, right? We have this like weird phenomenon happening, but
that's
she doesn't see herself.
Yes.
Is right now. Yeah, that's oh dang, that's very interesting.
You know, his dad's a good guy.
Yeah.
Oh, frick, dude, that's
can't they merge? He's afraid that they won't merge, that the old Kaede might just come back and take over.
Oh boy, imagine. Oh no!
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, dude. Is this like soreness from exercise or soreness from puberty syndrome?
it might be frickin' both, right?
True.
I
I
don't
guess she
see-
is bruised, so at least there is some
Right.
puberty syndrome things happening.
Yeah.
なんでしょう。見てもいいですか？
Oh, there's a note.
Oh.
Oh, is that the old way of spelling her name?
コミちゃん。
What? What happened?
I hate everything.
Oh boy, did she forget again? Okay,
Oh.
good.
お兄
Whew.
ちゃんが楓を着替えさせたんですか？
違うから安心しろ。看護師さんと舞さん、豊浜にも手伝ってもらった。
そこはお兄ちゃんでもいいんです。
Bro.
You know, it's weird, and it probably plays into some level of stereotype and fan service, this whole Oni-chan business.
I know where you're
But,
going, and I think
right?
you're right. Yes.
Yes, it kind of
She
makes-
doesn't remember.
Yeah, she doesn't. This is just some random guy who's been a frickin' sweetheart to her the whole time. So it makes perfect sense why she'd act this way now. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it's all coming back full circle. It's like not just from some little weird fan servicey stuff. That's great.
今回倒れたのは楓の記憶が戻る兆候かもしれないそうです。
What does that mean?
昔の楓の記憶が戻ったわ。
Uh-oh, she's gonna hear this.
楓の記憶が消えてしまう可能性があるって。
She heard this.
来てたんだ。プリン
Bro.
今一番何がしたい？
が食べたいです。
退院祝い的なやつだ。
Dude, okay, hold on. They're moving on from that a little too fast, okay? Bro, what a predicament, dude, because this is the scenario before her as I see it. If she proceeds with her current plan of like branching out and expanding, it essentially has a high probability of healing her and having her return to her old self, but her current self ceases to exist.
Right,
It's
she
not like they merge. It's not like that.
deletes
It's just
potentially.
it's the potentially, right? Like doesn't know for sure, but
Sure.
it's a very real possibility. Or she doesn't try to progress and she stays stuck in her home, doesn't like branch out, doesn't do all these things,
Yep.
but her current self is guaranteed
Yep.
to remain.
And if she comes back, it's
Bro.
yeah, it's freaking crazy. And if she comes back and the current Kaide gets deleted, that's like freaking the death of whoever this Kaide is. And
Yeah.
then like this will be a Kaide from years ago. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
she'll be
And-
like younger than she actually is mentally because she'll just be this kid who's basically
True.
woken up in a slightly older body. Oh
True.
my gosh,
And, like,
dude.
What do you do about the fact that like the guaranteed path, right? The guaranteed path of her remaining. What kind of life is that?
Sure.
Like it's better than nothing, yes. And it's not like terrible, but it's
Yep.
it's like not a life really. It's so
no, for sure.
you're like secluded, isolated, like
And
bro,
it's
what
not
a
even a
thing.
life that she wants either. Like she's actively
It's not a life she
working
wants, yeah.
to overcome that, but now she's like faced with this existential crisis of like, if I do this, I'm gonna get deleted. I'm gonna be gone.
yeah.
Holy frick, bro.
That's
Sad.
that sucks.
お前がお付き合いしている彼女のこと
Oh, true. He's probably heard about this.
Yeah.
落ち着いたらで。
学校もいきなり教室じゃなくて保健室からでも。
Dang, dude, they're setting up like a whole
え
process. This is great.
Yeah, no kidding. They're so accommodating.
人にはそれぞれのペースがあるんです。だから、
Huh.
楓さんが一生懸命
Wow.
やってるかならそれが
This is actually really nice.
ことでいい
Yeah.
いいと思います。では、楓は絶対に学校へ行きたいと思います。
Dang, she's so freaking determined, bro.
Dang, dude. Despite knowing she might disappear.
I know, it's so
This
freaking
is
sad.
bravery. This I'm like pretty brave.
She's overcoming 2 things. Going to school, which is freaking huge, but like potential erasure is another thing entirely.
そんなに焦らなくてもいいんだぞ。
楓は焦ってませんよ。
友部さんもゆっくりでいいって言ってたろ。
それじゃダメなんです。
ダメって。
Won't be enough? It's happening right
Oh.
now.
今日は練習をお休みにしような。楓！
She's running.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh.
楓！無理しなくていいんだって。
しないとダメなんです。楓にはゆっくりしてる時間がないんですよ。
What?
あいつ知ってたのかよ。
She afraid she's gonna disappear before?
No, I think it's what you said. That she's an old Kaede could come into a grown body, potentially. Like, imagine it took her 10 years. A 12-year-old, I don't know how old she actually is, right? But, like, imagine a 12-year-old comes into, like, a 25-year-old person's body.
Sure. Yeah, if she waits too long, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. That's how I interpreted it, but I could be wrong.
Oh,
Oh,
freaking dude.
This is bad.
どうしてダメなんですか？なんで楓は学校に行きたいのに動いてくれないんですか？
楓。
楓は帰りません。帰りません。学校に行けるようになるまで練習します。
Oh,
練習します。
dude, that's rough.
人がいっぱいいます。
この程度でひるんでたら学校には行けないぞ。
はい、頑張ります。
Bro, she wants to try so bad, but she's so terrified. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
そうですか。
心配するな。すぐ着く。
Is he just taking her to school without her knowing?
I wonder. That's a freaking good question.
ほら。
Maybe not. This doesn't look like school. Oh, the zoo.
だから
Aww.
の場所だって言ったろ。
Because it's the number 2, right? Going to see the pandas. Good frickin' guy, Sakuta.
Yeah. He's a great brother.
楓はやっぱりパンダ派です。パンダとお別
I
れ。
wonder if all Kaede was like this as well.
Yeah, it's a good question.
これ年間パスポート。
お
楓の分。これがあれば毎日だってパンダに会えるぞ。
No way!
お兄ちゃんはやっぱりお兄ちゃんです。
せっかく年間パス買ったんだし、何度も来ないともったいないからな。
That's crazy.
楓は元を取りたいと思います。
Aww.
楓にも買い物ができました。
Dang, she
frick.
ordered that herself?
買ったプリンなので楓が持ちます。
Oh, that's amazing.
All right.
お兄ちゃん、ここ、学校ですよ。
もう静かにな。
They made it to school.
Oh,
ダメですよ、お兄ちゃん。
俺、
Sakuta, what the
ちょっ
frick?
と覗くだけだって。
ちょっとだけですよ。なんだかできる気がしてきました。楓、明日はお昼の学校に行けるような気がします。
そうだな。
明日が楽しみです。明日が待ち遠しいです。
Oh no.
Oh, why does this fill me with a
朝だぞ。まだ
sense of foreboding? Oh. Is the other one back?
おはよう、お兄ちゃん。
She talks so
お兄
differently.
ちゃんだよね。
は
ああ、足がパンパン。
あ、動物園ではしゃいだからな。
動物園行ってない
Dude,
よ。
it is this. It's the old one.
楓、お前、
あれ私の部屋こんなだっけ
Oh my gosh, dude.
楓なのか。
当たり前だよ。もうお兄ちゃん何言ってんの
Holy frick.
語れない。
Bro.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I could
That's
tell from the like noise that
crazy.
she was making when she was like waking up that it's like, this doesn't sound like the same one.
Bro. And you could tell her like voice is there, that she could make that one voice based on like even the last sentences she said here, where her voice kind of went up in pitch. You're like, oh, that's her freaking voice. but she just doesn't talk that way. Holy frick.
Huh.
Wow. Wow,
It's-
the old Kaede is gone. Bro,
The
he's
new
lost
kite
his-
is gone. The old one's back.
Yeah.
Or sorry, yeah, I guess the old one's back. Yeah, yes, yeah. The new one's gone. The old one's back. I don't even
Dang.
know. Like,
Bro, he's lost his sister like twice now,
Twice.
kinda.
yeah.
Dang.
What do you do in that situation, man? That's just crazy.
Is she just gone? Like, wouldn't that be freaking so sad if she's just like gone like that? Oh man, like I don't know how you reconcile. Like they seem so freaking different, so I don't know how you like reconcile it. But like, I don't know. I don't know what.
Yeah,
to,
like-
what you do.
It's such a bittersweet situation, I must imagine, right? Because when this initially happened, you could see the love he had for the old Kaede.
Right.
And he's like, she's so different, she's so weird, blah, 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 blah. And through dealing with this new one, he's grown to love her. And like he's taking more of a guardianship role now too. So I'm sure that like accentuated and like, yeah, he only had her for a couple years, but
Yeah.
it was like it was way faster. Like the relationship developed way faster than the relationship they had before, which they had all those other years to develop as well. So like, I don't know. I don't know how I'd react in that situation. Like you'd be happy that the old one's back. You'd be mortified that the other one's gone. And you almost wish you could like merge them both, but apparently you can't.
I don't know.
Maybe that's what episode 13's about.
Would you even get the same person if you merged them, or would you get a third Kaede that exists only
That's probably what you'd get.
as a result
third
of the
Kaede.
both of them? Oh man.
Yeah, the amalgamation of the two.
And
Yeah,
how
but
would
at least the memories would be there.
you?
'Cause
Sure.
right now, she doesn't have any of the memories of like how much he cared for her this whole time. It's
Yeah.
like totally one-sided from him towards
Yeah.
her, but she's not. She doesn't
But
even know now.
how would you be able to reconcile in your mind living the lives of two totally different people? I feel like that would have psychological repercussions. Like if you just woke up one day and all of a sudden your current self, wakes up, but you also remember that you've been having this whole other separate, like, let's say 2 years that you know wasn't you. You acted and talked and did things in totally different ways. You interacted with your wife and your kids in totally different ways, but you have memories of it and you're like, that guy wasn't me. I wouldn't have said those things. I wouldn't have done those things in that way, but I remember doing them, but I didn't do them. Who was this guy living in my body? Although I can't deny the fact that it was me. Like, what the frick?
Yeah,
What the frick?
that's weird. That's very weird. Like
And then
part of
you
memories.
you would also
Go
have
ahead.
you would also have like a somehow other memories of like, I've been me this whole time, but like I remember being someone else. Like it would be, because it's not just like the old person waking up and realizing the new person is there. It's also the new person having to reconcile the fact that this old person now newly exists. And that was you at some point.
Yeah. I think part of it is why it's like hard to wrap my head around it is memories aren't just like, it's not like you're replaying back a video in your head. There's also feelings associated with each one of those videos.
True.
So it wouldn't be just like, I'm watching myself at the beach, like with my brother and his girlfriend or whatever, right? Like I'm watching myself at the beach and I remember the happiness that I felt and the love that I felt for my
Sure.
brother and like all these things and the like trepidation of like going outside of the house and all that stuff. So like, I want to say And obviously this is like an impossible thing to like empathize with because it hasn't really happened ever to me, or probably no one ever. But like I would imagine that it's a bit of an easier pill to swallow if the feelings associated with each one of those visuals also returns, and it's like in you, part of you, and it's like the fact that like you in your body, you were the one doing all that stuff. But like, how do you actually reconcile it completely? It's
impossible.
That's
it's
so hard.
impossible to understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even just reconciling, like, if we want to take it on, like, a easier level to, like, look at, in my opinion, is her feelings for her brother. Like, she likes the old Kaede. She likes her brother, like, he's fine, he's whatever, but obviously she's not, like, overly attached. He's just like, oh, he's my brother, whatever. But then she, at the same time, simultaneously is like, I love my brother, probably a little too much, because he's been this prince, he's been this fucking person, this guardian, this guy. So, like, she both feels intense love and, like, you know, proper brotherly love at the same time. Like, yeah, it's not even like, I guess, that you would have these two sides of you that you're trying to reconcile, is you'd have this, like, majorly conflicting merger of feelings and emotions of, like, I experienced this, and I feel two different ways at the same time. How do you reconcile that? I've had points in my life that's not even like to the immense degree that this would be, but I've had points in my life where I felt one thing and another conflicting thing at the same time, and just trying to reconcile those two basic feelings is very freaking difficult. Now, having like a whole life's experience where you were essentially almost like another person, and having those experiences collide, I couldn't imagine. It would be, bro, it'd be like unreconcilable in my brain. It'd be crazy.
Yeah, I've had similar experiences like that too. It's usually been like, I don't need to get into details obviously, but it's usually been around like two things that I want to be true, but only one of them is actually true.
That's a great
and
one.
So the fact that there's like a truth there has made it much easier to actually reconcile. Right. Whereas this, like, which one is the true Kaede? Like, I want to say that the original one is the true one, because I don't know how, like, puberty syndrome, like, warped her memories, right? That, like, did this disassociation, did it literally, like, rip apart the old Kaede and leave like a blank vessel, or was it wrapped in a freaking protective layer that made it to, you know, the conscious Kaede like invisible or whatever, but it was always there, and all this has done is torn apart again like the surface Kaede and exposed the kernel that is the true Kaede? Or right, like there's a bunch of different possibilities. Like, so which one's the true Kaede?
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe they're both true in a sense, and her journey is gonna have to be about reconciling the seemingly unreconcilable.
Sure,
I think that's how you say it. But
yeah, yeah. The other thing is, when he got to this situation originally, when she originally lost all her memories, he was like a older brother. He probably wasn't super into Kaide's life. Like, she did her thing, he did theirs. Like, they interacted as siblings, as, you know, siblings do. But, like, there's some level of, like, closeness, obviously, but also distance from, like, each other's lives, in a sense, right? But in the last, like, X years, he has been intimately involved with taking care of his sister. This is like almost worse, in a sense, losing this other Kaede that he's come to love and protect, to the other Kaede that, you know, he knows, but in some ways he doesn't know as well as he knew this Kaede that he's had to go out of his way to know and to get to know and to engage with on a level that he's probably never done with the previous Kaede. It's genuinely like, it's such a freaking hard situation to reconcile. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at with like partially trying to get at with the whole like he's been her guardian for who knows how many years, and that like accelerates the relationship that they had. Like it not just accelerates, but like it makes it stronger. There is the brother, sibling relationship, but this is different. And so he feels like a sense of probably duty and protectiveness and responsibility towards her now, towards the new Kaede, that he probably never felt for the old one, simply because appropriately his parents were there to fulfill that role.
Yep.
So
100%.
now that she's gone, that's wow. This is the wildest episode. Aside from the first one where Mai started going invisible and I was like, what the frick is happening? This is the most wild of all the other episodes, I think.
Absolutely. So do you think that she's just gone now forever? Or do you think that there's going to be a merger or what?
I don't know if she's gone now forever, because I don't think her puberty syndrome has been healed. I think it's still there. Maybe the like disassociation part of it has disappeared somehow, but like the whole her stress and everything manifests as physical injury and all that stuff. I think that's still going on. I don't think she's completely out of the woods here. So, and then like throw on top of that, right? Like everything we just discussed, she's going to wake up and she's going to realize she has been essentially in a coma.
Yeah.
For how many years? 2 years or something?
2-ish years,
so
I guess, yeah.
How do you even come to terms with that?
I don't know. George, are you ready to apologize to old Kaede, or I guess new Kaede, for all the weird things that she said to her big brother when he was waking up in the morning? She was innocent, George. It wasn't her fault.
Like, sure, like it is a little less weird, but at the same time, like,
I like that they played the stereotype only to turn it on its head and have it all make sense. Like if someone watched this show and they were like, bro, I'm not watching the show because they're doing the weird like little like sister Oni-chan thing, like that's freaking weird. It's like, I promise you everything's gonna make sense. It's like, please just watch. It's like, oh bro, I don't know about that. But it did. It all made freaking sense. It seemed like it was a freaking fan service thing, but it wasn't. It's crazy.
Yeah, the only thing is that like he told her, it's like, bro, we're like siblings, okay?
But
like,
she didn't get it. She was like, sure, I guess.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Like there is an element of she was totally oblivious of it all, and like you said, this guy was essentially like her Prince Charming in her life because her memories were totally gone. So that's like that covers 80% of it. The 20% it doesn't cover is just simply like the intellectual know-how or knowledge that's like, okay, I feel like that towards this person, but they're actually like my brother, right? It's like it's just like a mental thing, right? It's just like a societal acceptance. I don't know what I'm not finding the words I'm trying to use to describe it, right? But it's just like a thing that like if I woke up from a coma, I don't have any sisters, but it's just like this person was taking care of me and she's like, I'm your sister. It'd be like, oh, okay. That's like weird, but okay, I guess, right? And so there's like, so that's what I'm saying. Yes, I do like that they probably turned this on his head, and like it does. For the vast majority of it, it's like, all right, I can appreciate what they're doing. It covers most of it. Fair enough.
But
there is that other 20% that's like,
sure, but new Kaede didn't have any of that kind of backdrop of like living this whole life. Like she had just like popped into existence. So she doesn't have all of that like
that's
extra
a fair
weight
point
to it, right?
That's a fair point.
She's just like,
Yeah.
this is your big brother. And she's like, okay, Oni-chan, you're the sweetest man on the earth to me. And you're the only one who's looked out for me. And I'm kind of crushing on you. And it's just like, okay.
All right. I'm willing to concede that point. Mostly, there is still the fact she knew how to speak. She knew how to write. They didn't have to teach her these things. So I'm saying it's plausible that there were like deeply ingrained, pre-established societal conditions that also came as part of the package, right? But you're right. We don't know that for a fact. So it is possible. You're right.
Kaide did nothing wrong.
I'll concede that. Sure. All right. Fair enough.
All right. Well,
right.
I'm very interested to see how this resolves because I don't remember. And I just hope we get new Kaide back.
Do you think it's going to get resolved this next episode?
I think so. We got one more episode. I feel like they
Yeah.
could wrap it up. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's start it.
記憶を失っていた間のことは何も覚えていないようですね。
Oh my
今はま
gosh.
だ状
Dude.
況を理解しきれていないようですが、しばらくすると
Sakuta's like depressed.
Eventually destabilize her.
なんか私が恥ずかしいよ。
そうだな。
Poor dad.
行くことないじゃん別に。どこ行くの？
ちょっとトイレ。
Jeez, dude. Oh, man.
He misses the old one, dude. Oh, bro.
Oh, my gosh.
This is a way worse response than the first time. Oh.
Jeez. Oh, my gosh.
His scars. Bro, they're like intertwined with her. Oh, she's here?
大丈夫です。
What the frick? Shoko.
翔子さんです。私が来たからもう大丈夫です。
Yo, what? Okay, hold on. What is happening, dude? Okay, his scars are a direct response to the stress of losing his sister. And then this girl shows up. Like, is she actually real? I'm starting to think now she's just a figment of his imagination.
I guess maybe something like created by puberty syndrome.
Yeah, like this is probably a part of her. I forgot to say this, but this is what I thought when they were having the conversation in the on the beach, and she was telling him like, "With this, now you'll be a kinder person, etc., etc." It felt to me almost as if it was a passing of the torch, and she was like the.
Now it's your turn.
Yeah, you are now going to be the puberty syndrome solver, and I am going to disappear into. Have you ever read the book The Giver or like seen the movie? Okay, so in that example might not work.
Is
but
it
it's
anime,
just like,
George?
no. It's basically this like society, like it kind of breaks down, but it's a decent enough book. But it's a society where like to maintain the peace and everything, the memories have all been taken away from everybody, but they have to be given to a single person to be like the bearer of all the world's like memories and all that stuff. And then every so often a new giver is born and they give him the memories, and he's the only one that can see color because we can't have like racism. So everyone needs to be able to see black and white. So you can't see color and you can't like know sadness, but the other effect of that is like you can't actually know happiness ever because of that. And like this one, the giver and the receiver are the only ones that can like actually know this stuff. Anyways,
Okay.
that's beyond the point. That's what I almost felt like. Like this is like the giver giving this guy like the torch of you are now the new puberty syndrome
helper
dude.
person,
Yeah, and like it's almost as if like it emanates from him, and that's why only the people around him are affected. But there'll come a time where he transcends this like puberty syndrome thing and he can pass the torch on to somebody else. Obviously now that's totally broken down, but
Sure.
that's what I thought when I saw them at the beach.
Sure. The situation with this freaking situation after the hospital was freaking tragic, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it's exactly what I thought. Like, his level of engagement with the new Kaide was just such a fucking deeper level than any engagement he had with his sister before. It's so sad, dude. It's so sad.
Yeah.
Bro, she's real-ish, though.
Yes. Why is she barefoot?
Well, it's a Japanese house. So, I
But
mean,
wasn't she barefoot outside too? I think she was. Oh no, okay, never mind.
George,
She wasn't barefoot.
George can't stop thinking about anime girl feet. Confirmed.
Oh my gosh, dude.
お医者さんとずっと話をしていました。いつ治るんですかと何度もお医者さんに聞いてました。
Ugh,
Bro, what kind of pressure was she under?
poor Kaide,
記
dude.
憶が戻ったら楓はどうなるんでしょうか。
Brant, she thought about that all the way back then.
考えていた
Yeah.
今日からお兄ちゃんのお友達がお泊まりします。双葉リオさんです。
Dang, seeing this from her perspective is
お
crazy.
兄ちゃんが不良に目覚めました。
Yeah.
でも違いました。
Became a gigolo?
舞さんの妹でした。きっとお兄ちゃんはまた何もできなかったと後悔すると思います。だから
So she was doing that all for him.
そういうことにしました。
Yep.
お兄ちゃんと一緒に考える目標です。お兄ちゃんには楓のことを笑いながら思い出してもらえたら嬉しいです。そのために楓は頑張ります。多分楓が
That's sad, dude.
そんなにないんだと思います。今も
Dude.
今までもこれからも大好きです。明日はお昼の学校に行きます。
No. So
It was like a
fucking
flash
sad.
of a person, dude.
僕は
Yeah.
ダメなんですよ
Holy frick, bro. Oh. Did you
Looks
see
like
that?
you'll be alright. So what? No, what did it say?
So your Shoko will be on her way.
Oh, she left. Bro, who is she? What is this? What is happening?
He even left a note. It's not like she disappeared from the ether. She just left. Like, what?
Yeah.
He
Is that a
eats a
tomato?
tomato? Jeez.
And
This
just
is-
he's eating a sandwich, but
This
in
is the
parts.
bachelor frickin' lifestyle if I ever saw it.
舞さん、準備はできましたか？ごめん、迎えが来たみたい。もう行かないと。
はいそれじゃあまた夜
How
Oh.
how is Mai gonna react if she knows that Shoko was there to help him?
She's been so mature this whole time about the whole thing that I think she'll be just glad.
Will
he
she be
wasn't
hurt
alone.
though? Do you think that he relied on someone else? Like if she is especially if she's a freaking product of him, right? If she just pops into the ether, I don't know. Instead of reaching out to freaking Mai, he had Shoko instead, right?
Yeah, like she's already proven that she was okay with him going to meet her at the beach.
Yeah.
And so she was already okay with that. And then on top of that, he showed that he cared about Mai more because he's like, frick the beach. I don't need to
Yeah,
see her.
I already have a
I want to go
girlfriend.
with you. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I wonder.
中学生の方の牧野原さんとも電話はつながらないし
お
翔子さんの存在
Huh.
結局何だったんだろ
Yes. That's what I want to know too. What is she?
年上の牧野原翔子の姿を見たのは梓川
I would have brought the note
他の
and be like, is the note a
Yeah.
figment of my imagination or can anyone else see it?
う話か
True.
ん
Oh.
これも妄想映画の撮影終わったんですか
今日の分はね
She came all the way back?
I guess, yeah.
お茶は私が入れるから先に服を着なさい。風邪ひくわよ。
はい。
Dude, his scars are so freaking red right now. Red
Yeah,
and
they
raw.
are. Oh, frick. This is what I was afraid of.
マイさん。
No way.
これどういうこと？
She actually is jealous.
それはですね、
でもごめん。今日はやっぱり帰る。
Oh.
帰るって。
金沢、新幹線まだあるから。
What? No
That's-
待っ
way.
てください。マイさん。
A reasonable response, I think.
マイさん。
Oh, dude.
マイさん。
Yikes.
どうしたサクタ？
Dang.
目が死んでるぞ。
いつもと同じ
His
じゃない。
world's falling apart,
今
dude.
日は特に死んでるな。
何やってんの？
まだ間に合う。大宮まで出て新幹線使えば。
Atta
You
boy.
go see her?
Oh, Sakuta, you kind of fricked it up a little bit.
Yeah.
のどかがしつこく連絡してきたから、もしかしてって思う。
それとなくって言ってたのに。とりあえず誕生日おめでとうございます。
4 minutes to spare.
言うのが遅い。
Nice.
しばらくこういう
Nice big coat.
出ましたよね。
寒いからいいの。
冬万歳。
Long,
Long
live
live
winter.
winter.
私もちゃんと謝らなきゃね。せっかくサクタが会いに来てくれたんだから、素直にならないと。サクタに
Look at that. They're both handling it well.
僕もマイさんのそういう存在になりたいし。
サクタ、
何ですか？
目閉じなさい。
Oh boy.
Oh, it's gonna happen right now.
Oh boy.
Don't tell me she's not gonna do it.
Oh. No.
Bro. I knew it.
サクタにとってこれが一番のご褒美。
Oh my gosh. Stop. She doesn't even kiss him after. Oh my gosh.
Kaida's stuff isn't solved.
I mean, it kind
It's
of
still
is. Kinda. Oh.
Yeah, I guess. She's reading her old journal or
Yeah.
diary.
Oh, frick. They
Oh,
got
he's
introduced.
introducing her. Yeah.
She's
She knows who she is, at least. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh.
Dang. What? Oh, I'm so glad they're getting to this. What an experience it would be for her to read this journal and be like, what is wrong with this other fucking Kaide? Why is she so unhinged?
Yeah.
大丈夫だと思う。だって
Maybe they did solve her thing.
私は一人じゃないもん。
Dang.
Whoa.
True. She's gotten a massive perspective on her brother from that diary. That she
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to get any other way.
さすが僕、豚野郎だな。
There you go.
And
There
then
you
they just show
frickin' go.
Shoko for like 2 frames at the end.
Yeah.
Bro, why?
Huh?
Show, what are you doing to me?
Wow.
So is she or is she not a figment of his imagination? I need to know.
I feel like I don't know. Part of me wants to say, like, does she not really age in between her last appearances? But she wasn't in like a high school uniform, right? She was in like a sundress kind of thing. So she like grew up a little bit. It's not like
Yeah.
she wasn't like growing, like she's a timeless apparition that appears when needed, right? She like is a normal freaking person, kinda. She exists in like a different reality, and Sakuta will pluck her out of that reality and plop her there when he needs
She
her.
is the puberty syndrome. She's like the freaking puppeteer
Bro.
pulling all the strings.
True. His scars haven't been solved yet.
His
So there's
scars
that.
haven't been solved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the Shoko thing hasn't been solved. The scars haven't been solved. I guess the sister stuff's like 95% solved. Like, I don't know if they're going to dive into, like, she goes to school, she hangs out with a friend, whatever, right? Like the things they just talked about. But I mean, it's very easy to just assume that she does go to school and stuff.
Right.
Okay.
Dang.
Interesting. I have no idea what the movies could be about now then, aside from just it's another person that needs help. It's another episode of puberty syndrome.
Sure. Yeah, do you think... I think it's that too, probably. But do you think, like, the show can continue to just do, like, season 1 again?
Depends on how many seasons there are. Like, if the total span of the show is, like, 3 seasons, and the thread that kind of connects them all is, like, the Shoko stuff, his Scar stuff, and then the relationship between Mai and Sakuta, then sure. Right? It almost depends, like, how interesting the other little mini arcs are in between those. But I don't think they can do, like, 7 seasons of this. I could see them doing, like, 3, but, right, there's, like, at a certain point, it's just like, okay, how many different iterations of somebody's puberty syndrome can we see before it's like, all right, bro, like, let's wrap it up here.
Right. That's what I'm wondering, right? I'm wondering, when do we hit that point, right? Is it like, okay, like, we've already done this in season 1. Does it get old? Or do they find some ways to keep it, like, really fresh and interesting still? That's what I'm curious about. Like, I think
even
the second time around, I've been invested and it's been interesting, but I'm very curious if they can keep me hooked doing the same type of thing.
I think they write very good characters, and of all the stuff, I'd say the Mai stuff in the beginning and this here right now with Kaede were the most interesting. The stuff in the middle, like, some of it was interesting, some of it was like, okay, it was good to great. But these 2 parts were, like, the best
by
of the whole show.
For sure.
So, I mean, they also have, like, movies, right? So, like, I don't know how season 2 ends. If it's like all right, we got 3 movies, and we got season 2, and we got, like, enough room to do, like, another 2 seasons. It's gonna start getting old. Like, the scenarios and the predicaments and the mysteries would have to be top tier, each one of them, before it's just like, how many iterations of a teenager having problems with themselves can we do, right? So
right.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Yeah, because a movie is like, what you said, 90-ish minutes probably. So that's like 20 minutes each, 2, 4, 6, 8-ish. So it's like 4 to 5 episodes worth. That's like a mini season, right?
Yeah.
Basically, like a micro season in a sense, a third of a season and a bit. So, like, I don't know. That's like, we're at looking, like, if we want to be generous, let's say that's like 5, 10, 15. That's like a season 2, basically. And then season 2 is essentially like a season 3. So, you know, if you want to look at it that way.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm genuinely so freaking curious what a season 2 is. Because if my assumption is all of the 3 movies are about just a random character who's having a problem, probably, just judging by the way the show goes.
That's what my assumption is as well.
Right. And then, like, I'm curious what season 2 is going to be about. Like, I want to say that they won't just keep that going, but I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can they possibly keep it interesting the whole freaking time? I'm just so skeptical, right? Like, the reason why, and here's the reason why. I'll give my, like, full understanding as to why. Like, in the middle, like you said, there was good to great scenarios that were interesting, right? I thought the Nodoka stuff was fine, but it wasn't as good as, like, the Futaba stuff, which wasn't as good as the Koga stuff. And so and what made this stuff at the end really good is like I was invested in Kaede as a character. Her issue was also like from the beginning. So like we had it that whole time. It kind of built up to that. And then there was Mai was a part of that. And, you know, she's obviously been from the start as well. And these are the main characters that we like. So like, okay, main characters built up for a long time, very compelling material. Now that's been resolved. So I am skeptical now that we're going to have like a random character introduced. Like it's going to have to be so freaking good to hook me in as much as it's going to need to hook me in order for me to feel like, yes, this was good. This was worth it. Not just like, okay, well, this is like a random Joe Blow that we'll never see again who we helped out with their, you know, it's another girl who's having a problem with puberty syndrome, basically. Right? So I'm just skeptical.
I'm glad you said what you said because like how good it is almost directly proportional to how much we care about the characters.
Yes.
And same with like how high the stakes feel is directly proportional to how much we care about the characters. So your answer to your question is, can they really keep it interesting the whole way through? The answer is yes. The real thing is like, as far as execution is concerned, is how much can we come to like and care about the characters that they introduce. If it's like a Koga type situation, like she's fine as a character, but once she was done, we saw like what?
Right.
4 or 5 times the rest of the season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and even when we did, it was just like
it's just a moment.
Yeah, it's just like a moment, right? So,
yeah.
They'll have to probably really endear us to the characters, and maybe they don't. Maybe season 2 is like the whole season is one arc, or maybe it's 2 arcs, right? Maybe it's another 12, 13 episodes, and it only deals with 2 people, and we delve deeper into those 2 people's issues.
Sure.
Who knows? But yeah.
Remains to be seen. Yeah, it's interesting. It's very interesting. I really do wonder if they're going to be able to keep that up, or if the story structure is going to change or what.
Yeah, this scenario too, like not only did we care about the character more than like the other ones, maybe not as much as although I think I don't know. I think they're both kind of tied, but this scenario was like, this was a really thought-provoking scenario for
sure.
me, at least.
For sure.
It was very much like she did all this out of love for her brother. She did this. She was willing to part with herself because she wanted to thank her brother and wanted to make sure that he didn't have any regrets.
Bro.
Yeah, she was like okay with willing to seize her existence.
Yep.
Dude, that's wild.
It's true love.
Yeah.
So freaking sad. Heidi did nothing wrong. She was a perfect angel the whole time.
Okay.
So sad, dude. Freaking Kaede. She didn't deserve this. So freaking sad. If they bring Kaede back at some point and they just make it like really freaking sad or something, I'm gonna be so upset. I'm so
She's
freaking
like,
mad.
Brother, I've missed you. I'm so glad I can see you.
No, I can't. I can't even. She also split personality. She'll show up occasionally or something. Oh my gosh, imagine.
Jeez.
Do you think handle it?
The mom's ever gonna heal?
Oh yeah, we haven't resolved the mom stuff, but I think so.
Yeah.
I hope so. I don't know if that's like assumed
now that her
in
memories
the package.
are back.
Yeah, or if it's something that they'll tackle next season.
What institution is she in that the dad has to be away 24/7?
Right.
Right? Like, because if she was in some sort of like assisted care, if she was in a hospital, he wouldn't need to be there 24/7. Like, sure, he could be there like most of the day and then come home to his kids or something, or like, come on the weekends or whatever, right?
Sure.
Whatever the best arrangement is. If she's in some sort of like assisted care situation, he definitely doesn't need to be there 24/7. So it's just like, what's going on there?
I think she's living at home. Right? because the kids moved out.
Oh, they moved out. That's what it was.
Right, to the apartment. They moved from the house to the apartment.
Because they're like a trigger to her or something?
I guess, yeah, she was the trauma, right? The basis of the trauma was that she was gone, so she had to become brought down maybe from like her mental heights of trauma over time, right?
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And yeah, that they're at home.
Yeah.
Okay, I hadn't thought of that.
Yep.
Well,
Crazy, bro. So, pretty different than you expected, George.
yes.
Bunny girl senpai. How would you...
Bunny Girl appeared a total of like 2 minutes
2 minutes
across
ever?
the entire season.
Yeah. It was a bait. You got baited, George. Yeah, so how would you, from a numbers perspective, which is very shallow, rate the show, and what's your kind of overall thoughts from a more deep perspective on the show? Did it do what you wanted? Are you satisfied with what it was? Did you want more? Was this something fresh? Was it interesting? Whatever.
If I had to give it a number score, maybe like a 7.5.
Okay.
Yeah, like it was good, and some stuff was like fantastic.
But the lowers were low, then the highs had high.
Yeah, it's not even that there was like lows particularly. It's just that like I am left with wanting more. Right? Like it's not that it's like unsatisfying. Everything was very satisfying, but it also, I just kind of, like I said in the beginning, like I'm like, if only they would have gone into this a little bit deeper, a little bit more, explored the characters a little bit more, I would have, like, it would have bumped it up to like an 8.5, right? Maybe even 9. Who knows? Who knows how they deliver on that?
Sure.
And there was aspects that were very, very good, like the brother and sister relationship, Mai and him, like especially here at the end, like these are high school kids, bro. They're like freaking the most mature high school kids on the planet. Like they could totally, maybe they should make this as college kids or something. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't actually like work out. Yeah, because they're very, very mature for everything that's happening to them. But you know, it's fine. Like high school, I get it.
I think circumstantially, there's at least enough. Like, I'm not saying for sure it would make them this level of mature, but like Sakuta has been dealing with like extraordinary situations that have forced him to grow up. Was one for at least 2 years.
That's very true.
And two, Mai has been dealing in an adult's world for quite a while, being a movie actress. She's had to grow up.
Sure. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah. So I think there's, whether you believe that would be enough or not to get them to the point where they're at, you know, there's at least due cause for why they are the way they are.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, overall, very, very good. I found it very enjoyable. There's still some mystery left to solve, which is great. It's not all been like, you know, fully delivered and stuff. So I am very excited for the movies. I'm excited for season 2, whether it's in a poll or whether we watch it on our own after the fact. Or not on our own, it'd still be part of the channel, but you know what I mean, like in another slot.
Yes.
Yeah, like it was good. It was very, very good.
Yeah, I really liked it. I think I liked it even more the second time around, which is something rare, but I mean, I forgot most of the stuff. The Kaede stuff always hits hard, so it's so
yeah. What would you rate it? I mean, this almost drove you to tears. That's quite an emotional.
Anytime
there, Mr. Graham.
Kaede is sad, it almost breaks me. Even the Sakuta part of him running out of the hospital hit me freaking hard, dude. That was sad. That was to see him like have to reconcile with what was happening. Yikes, dude. That was crazy.
That whole scene, these last 2 episodes, I'd say, were like an easy 8.5, 9.
Right.
Very, very well done.
Yeah, I would say like the Kaide stuff, biased, is easily like 9 for me. That's like we're hitting like peak levels of freaking anime. The other stuff like the Nodoka stuff were the lows for me. Those are like 6. It's fine. It was interesting, but it's like not great. The Futaba stuff was good. It was interesting. I really liked like the doppelganger stuff was like weird. Like there being 2 Futabas was like very intriguing.
Yeah.
So that's more like a 7. And then the Koga stuff, I really like Koga. She's so cute. So that was like 8, I would say. And the time looping is pretty cool. So I like that whole situation.
Yeah.
That was interesting. So I would give that like an 8 if I had to like kind of give it all in a scale.
Yeah, that is something that I really have to praise the show about, is that each puberty syndrome episode or whatever was very distinct and different. Very unique,
Right.
very creative.
Yep.
Each one was its own thing. You know,
Yeah.
obviously it's only 13 episodes, so it's not like we're like season 5 where it's like, oh, okay, this is just like this other one, right? There's obviously room, but still, just the fact that they were so distinct from each other was very, very good. Very good.
I liked the pacing. I do think that maybe they could have done one more episode of Mai at the beginning. I said this before. And one less of the Nodoka arc. But I think overall, I really liked the pacing. It felt like we had a bunch of seasons all packed into season 1, but it didn't feel rushed. It felt like there was just enough time. And they were all very like well written and touching. I would say I would easily give the show like an 8. I really liked it. It was really good. There's lots of thoughtful material here. I really liked the character dialogue. Once again, the character dialogue is one of the strongest suits of the whole show. Characters like are witty, or they'll talk in ways that is fun and engaging to just like listen to and see what they're gonna say next. And the joke cracking, lots of sarcasm, which is very rare for anime, and it's just rare for Japan in general. There's not a lot of sarcasm in Japan. Oh,
really interesting.
None. No sarcasm. Like if I'm sarcastic with Japanese people, a lot of the times it just goes right over their head. They just, no sarcasm in Japan. It's very minimal.
That's
very minimal.
Interesting. Yeah. That almost makes that makes me reanalyze some of the sarcasm in this show, because it's like, it's believable sarcasm.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like it comes
Yeah, it's
off
very
quite
natural.
naturally.
Yeah.
And if it's from a culture that doesn't do sarcasm at all.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay.
I think that's why a lot of people in the West really resonate with the writing. That's the number one thing I see people say when they reference a show. I mean, I reference the show like this as well. Is like the writing is really good. The character to character writing is so good, right? Because it's like relatable on a level that like I think Westerners will appreciate, but Japanese rarely communicates. So
interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair.
So
fair.
very interesting. Yeah. So I think overall, it was a good W. This is a great freaking show. Once again, people are picking great anime for us to watch, and I'm genuinely interested to see. I'm a little worried that I'm not going to like the movies as much as I hope I'm going to like them, because I'm skeptical that they're going to make them so interesting that I'll get pulled in. But I would love to be freaking wrong. I want to watch these movies and be like, hell yeah, they knew what they were cooking with these freaking movies. So we'll see. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed it. It was great. It's a good time.
Yeah. I'm excited for the movies. I mean, even if it's like, obviously not half as good, right? But if they're a step down, like it'll still be enjoyable.
Yeah.
There's something, I don't know what it is. Like it almost seems to me like you should try harder for a movie. And I don't know, I don't have any basis with which to back that up. It's just like I don't know. Maybe it's because it's like a single contained package. Like I feel like with a season, maybe I'm more forgiving when there's like peaks and valleys in a season, because it's like a whole thing, right? Or a span of something that I consume over multiple days or whatever. Whereas like a movie, it's like a flash moment. It's a moment in time. And if it's like, it'll always have its peak and valleys, right? But if the valleys are much lower, it just like brings the whole thing, my perception of the whole thing down that much lower as well. Because I can, it's like that whole package where it's much easier to like separate a season.
Yes, you're able to isolate the things you didn't like as much and just kind of like compartmentalize them in like a series and like a show to episode to episode. But then be like, well, this other stuff was great. This part here, not as great. But you know, it was just one episode, 2 episodes in like what is a great whole. But in a movie, it's like those low moments are going to be tied intrinsically to the whole experience.
The whole thing.
So if they bring it down, they have to bring the whole thing down simultaneously. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, there is kind of a weird attachment there, isn't there, that you can't really separate it because it's like one big episode. It's not like
it doesn't feel like and it feels like not, just one big episode,
right? And it's not for some reason like I don't know. For some reason, the chopping it up into episodes allows you to kind of differentiate it just slightly. It's not even that big of a deal because, like, well, a season is just one giant movie. It's like, well, kinda, but like cutting it up is different for some reason. Okay, don't ask me to explain it. Okay, I don't understand, but it is different. So
yeah, it's just like a different vibe to a season versus a movie. So I hope, I hope that the movies deliver. For now, I have full confidence that they will, but we'll see. First movie will determine that.
Yep. All right. Well, let's get to some comments, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right. I got a comment from Patreon. We're highlighting the 2 comments that we had from early viewers of the episodes. Not a lot of comments so far, but that's fine. We had 2, and that's all we need. From Dax. This is for YouTubers collaborating with men. It's a very case-by-case basis. Looking at HoloLive, the biggest VTuber agency, the talents themselves have full freedom on whoever and whether or not they collaborate with men. I didn't freaking know that, actually. I thought that they couldn't, and I'm totally mistaken. I was spreading misinformation. Some, like Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame, collab with male branch Hollow Stars pretty frequently, and don't have any issues with it. Others have stated that they specifically don't want to collaborate with any males, women only based. It's not a hard set reel. Outside of agencies, there are a few that specifically don't interact with men in any way. In fact, I can't think of any that fit that description right now. There you go. So yeah, it looks like there's a little bit of I think in the idol scene, maybe it's more intensive. And so maybe that's where the whole like my thing and having a boyfriend is kind of coming from. I think in the idol scene, it's the height of that. But it looks like the VTuber thing and the celebrity thing isn't as intense. It's like it's not a bad idea to steer away from the men to maintain like some level of, I guess, illusion in the VTuber celebrity space. But it's not forbidden. You can still do it if you really want to. So appreciate that information, Dax. I was fucking wrong about the VTuber stuff. It's very interesting. Thank you. And thanks for being a member too, Based.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Sure. I mean, fair enough. It's still like weird that there's like kind of in the idol scene this like rule. Yeah, but it is what it is, I guess. My comment is from Dank Memer 6576. Which is it's about some of our conversations. I found this pretty funny, so I gotta read it. Got a lot of lore from you two today. From Graham being a Chad, defending a girl, taking hits and walking it off, and then going to the movies, to George being a pyromaniac and a menace, and it's only been 20 minutes. Bro, I didn't realize it was only like the first 20 minutes that we got into all that.
True.
And that's
a lot of TAC lore dumping in one episode.
That's
actually.
right. That's right,
crazy.
Bro. The lore runs deep, and maybe throughout the course of the whole anime club runtime, we'll get through all the lore and stuff. But that's that was just a funny way of putting it. We got some lore from Graham and George. That's right. I don't recommend burning things, kids. Be better than I
No.
was.
Yes, don't lead by take George's example. Jeez.
Because things can go poorly. They can go south incredibly quickly. So
100%. It's funny.
do other things.
It's funny. I remember now that I know you're a pyromaniac. It's funny because one time I said to you, I had some like strings on some clothes that I was like getting really sick of. So I bought a little like click lighter so I could like click and like burn the things away. And then I told you, I was like, oh man, I said at the time, I said hobby. It's like, oh, one of my new hobbies is like burning the little threads on my clothes. And you're like, is that a hobby or is that just like a thing that you've done? I was like, I don't know. It's pretty fun. And I've been doing it. It's really fun. But George is just like, I didn't realize George appreciated that on such a fundamental level. George is probably like, yes, I agree. Burning things is fun, Graham, isn't it? Freaking psycho over here.
Dude, there was a thing that you can do with those click lighters where I'm not going to say how, but just something that I did. You can turn them into like a spit wad launcher. You know, like a potato launcher?
Okay, yes.
You know what that is? Yes. So it's like a miniature of those, but it's a spit wad launcher that you can do with those things. And I made a couple of those, and it's just, you can just like shoot the spit wads and everything like out of them. It's kind of fun. Again,
what are you launching out of these things? Spit?
No, do you know what a spit wad is? So you take a piece of paper, you put it in your mouth, and you make it basically into a ball.
Oh,
you know how
yes.
like you know you put it in a straw and you blow. Well,
I
you
haven't
can
been
do
a child
that,
since I was a child, so I totally forgot.
Yeah, so you can essentially do that, but with the clickers. And you like rig them, and it's like a specific type of like clicker and stuff. But
I didn't know that.
yeah. Anyways, I got into a lot of stuff. I would like take the gunpowder from fireworks. I would like take them apart, and like I had this like tin thing of like gunpowder. Again, I do not recommend it, dude.
Dangerous. Do not do that. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. George made a bomb and he had freaking no idea what he had done.
Dude, that again. Yes, don't follow in my footsteps. That's
no kidding. That's crazy.
And looking back, I'm like, bro, I am so glad that I didn't like burn anything important down. Because
no kidding. Or blow something up with a tin of freaking gunpowder, essentially.
Yeah, it was up in the Pacific Northwest, so like things were wet all the time. So that's like the saving grace. But again,
you never know.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
That's all I gotta say.
That's crazy. Well, glad you're here with both hands intact, George. That's great.
Yes, that's right. I actually blew up these 3 fingers. They were blown up by a firecracker and had to get wrapped and everything. But I'm here.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I had no idea. Holy frick! Well, that's great. Glad you're here with full fingers intact at this point. That's good.
Yes, they've healed, thankfully.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, very good.
All right.
Thank you, everyone, for those great comments and for being supporters of the channel, whether it be on memberships or just watching and giving comments and supporting the channel. We appreciate it.
That's right. Thank you so much for tuning in for the finale. We will be watching the movies, so it's not the last Bunny Girl Senpai you'll see for now. And maybe not for a while, because maybe it gets voted for season 2. We'll see. But that said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you want to see this 2 weeks ahead of time, check out the Patreon and the channel membership. Don't forget, if you're watching this live right now on YouTube and you want to decide what we watch next on the Tuesday slot, premium voting is happening. Discord members vote on Discord. YouTube members have to link their YouTube to Discord. Patreon members vote on Patreon. I think I said Patreon members vote on Discord.
You're confusing people, George. Even I was not paying attention enough.
I'm sorry. Yes. Patreon members vote on Discord. Patreon members vote on Patreon. Holy crap. How hard is it to say this?
Exploded. Oh, man.
Yes,
that's crazy.
Pretty much. YouTube members have to link it to Discord, their YouTube Discord, and they vote on Discord. Patreon, YouTube, Discord. If you want to see the other stuff we've reacted to, check out all the playlists on the channel. But with that, we'll see you guys next time.
Everybody.
Take care.